His morning crew with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
Jamison was driving with his wife, Kathryne. They're both 29 years old. Their children, Ezra, just 3, Violet, 1, and Calvin, 2 months old, in the back seat. They were driving from Minnesota to Colorado to train for a missionary trip because they had hearts to reach Japan and share Christ with people there. Well, they slowed down for a construction zone and a truck slammed into the back of them. And that started a fire and no one in the family survived. Jamison and Kathryne's parents did something pretty incredible in their grief. They actually asked the judge to extend the maximum allowed grace to the driver of that truck, Tony Weekly.
You know, we've had people say, well, you have to be super Christians. No, it's not about us being, we're just plain people. But we have a super God that just lifted us up through that. And
that is how we can walk this path. It's because we have hope.
Everybody makes mistakes, and he didn't start out that day planning on killing our children.
But the prosecutors and the first responders, they wanted the driver to get up to 9 years in prison. And the judge, though, really took what the family was saying into consideration, and he ended up only giving the driver, Tony Weekly, 2 years probation and 180 days in jail.
Amazing.
And Tony shows great remorse for what happened that day, and he says he prays for the families every day.
Boy, he's got to live with that for the rest of his life, but to have forgiveness just extended like that is amazing.
That's life-changing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing. As the family or the parents just kind of like disappear, and all you see is Jesus, because that's not a human thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You forgive that. Oh, you just took out our kids and grandkids, but it's all right. We forgive you.
If you ever wanted a true example of what forgiveness is outside of what Jesus did on the cross, that family certainly is a real example of it today.